Don't fade away when light shatters lost in the dark. Deep inside, dreams of life. Like you don't ever made it this before. Still alive to the deepest day. Still with me around my burdens. Will this fight be the final chapter? I do not know how this ends. Is this what I dream of? I'm not the hero that you wished for. Will I be able to deny? Will I be able to defy you? I'll never be another fantasy. Is this even mirror or unresting? Don't fade away when light shatters lost in the dark. Ray of light, dreams of light. Lasers never die. Don't fade away, I'll step up the clouds and fall down. Takes the stand, yeah. My will is unbreakable. This can seem like spirit broke apart. I have a burden to fulfill. I survive still dreaming. Though I may tremble, scared and torn down. I was so lost but not forgotten. I will live up to the mystery. I'll let your promise dream become a promise dream. Even when I stand alone, fade away when light shatters lost in the dark. Rain of light, dreams of light. Lasers never die. Don't fade away, I'll step up the clouds and fall down. Takes the stand, yeah. My will is unbreakable. Fade away, the last one who stands for the throne. Standing tall for the call. The story fades out. Destiny, everything that rises before. Shadows come. When there is down, there is dust. Fade away, so the trials that she will face. We embrace, we must grace. One light brings full of soul. Destiny, a call for her silence returns. Lost the one. Players in history. Don't fade away when light shatters lost in the dark. Ray of light. Let's just fade away.
切り裂く光赤く螺旋を抱いて待ち焦がれた無限の見込まれて永遠の地懐かしい闇よ崩れ去ってそして人となりで約束した戦いのその先を巡ろう因果に消えない罰を巡り来たる蘇る時が切り裂く光赤く割れない命ほどけない草に妄想の世界食らいつく影連れて 届かぬまま不可記号に戦いは続いてく歪む魂望み託した伸ばした手が虚しくこう切る刻まれたトゲ強く抗う力で引きちぎる鎖世界を壊す運命から抜け出せ輪廻を封じてしらみゆく朝この世を生きる光赤く終われない命ほどけない鎖無数の世界食らいつく感激連れて輪廻の終わりへ迫り来る夜果てるまでだからこのまま切り裂く日
Alrighty, the mics are on. The mics are hot.
So much.
Especially with that shirt off the other day.
Shut the fuck up. That's a later story. That's a later story. Didn't happen yet.
Didn't happen yet. Crazy.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the South Florida Gamers Podcast. I am your host, Silverback Senpai, and joining me across the table is none other than my co-host, Walooiji.
Man, I love how we start laughing before the series gets started because we had a lot to collect on, and we're happy to share our CEO 2026 recap with y'all, especially with the guy right next to me.
That is ButterPunch.
Hello, hello. We're going to share all our stories here today.
Not the full cheese, maybe at least enough.
Yeah. It's going to be lit. It's a lit 4 days. That was 4 days
That
because we
was
count day
technically-
0.
Yeah, I say 5, including Monday.
Yo, yeah. That's a 5-day week, bro.
Well, not really, but that's just like our closing off.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I don't know. It sounds like an anime like series, the way we're making it sound like.
Not for real. Like that's a whole 40-hour shift of just getting lit. It was a great time.
High key. 10 out of 10, we'll do it again.
Agreed.
Where do you boys want to begin?
I would say
Like before registry?
I would say days. I would say let's start off with the introduction of what is CEO. What is it? What is this event? Why is it an event that you guys consistently hype up every year? And then as you guys get closer to the actual event, the hype intensifies even more. Like you guys go so over the board with this event. Like, why is this an event that you have to attend? Well, I'll give you from my perspective. The reason why I hype up CEO so much because this is an event that is a completely different and unique experience from your traditional anime gaming conventions. Completely different. It's literally 24 hours, literally starting from Friday and Saturday, just 24 hours. And the venue itself, granted in the past, we've been a CEO to where originally it was in Orlando at the Wyndham, rest in peace. And then they moved to Daytona, which was a fantastic venue, but outside of the venue was completely shit. That's the city of Daytona. And moving now back to Orlando at the Rose and Shingle Creek. I mean, it is by far the best venue ever I've ever been to, honestly, to the point where I don't have to leave the venue for anything. Everything that I need is literally there. If I want food, there's restaurants there for me to eat. If I want to soak in and get cooled off at the pool, I can go to the pool. There's a hot tub there, there's a gym there, there's a breakfast buffet there, and of course you have the event CEO there. All of it is in that one venue, that one hotel. Like, you literally don't have to leave. Like, that's how good it is. And every year we get excited to go to this event because it's another opportunity for us to not only compete, but to also catch up with friends and other colleagues that we have not even seen for a year. Take that in consideration. Most of the people that we would, hang out with, have lunch, dinner with, game with, and just talk for hours on hours, we will not see them for a whole nother year. So that event is literally us catching up, us having moments and creating moments and just enjoying each other's company. And then of course we also get to meet new faces, new people, and you leave the event like, damn, like it hurts. It hurts when you leave the event. It hurts knowing that today's the last day and you want to make the best of it. And it just hurts knowing that I'm not going to see these same people again. I'm not going to hang out with them again until another year when we come back to CEO. And it sucks. And with that, like, I remember the first time myself and Walooiji, we went back in, I believe in 2021. We only went for 3 days, which was a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
Now we go from day 0, which is that Thursday, and we don't leave until that Monday morning going into the afternoon, because that's the full experience of CEO, to where, yeah, it is a 3-day event, but you want to come in for that day 0, that Thursday, when everyone's pulling in, because that's also another chance and opportunity to start catching up with some friends that you haven't seen in a while. That's another opportunity where you can have dinner with them. You guys can run games together, start practicing, start warming up before the competition for your pools that Friday or Saturday. So that's why we always hype up this event so much, because there's so much for us to do within the span of 24 hours. And literally, it's a one event where I get the least amount of sleep. And that's because I am so high on adrenaline. So that's just my introduction to CEO, like why I hype up this event. What about you, Walooiji?
It's a very solid event to start off with because CEO alone, I remember the first time I went, this was before I was like recruited into Island. Like both Zoro and I did not really have many people to connect with. It was kind of awkward at first. Like we went to a random hotel and planned everything, but now we know a shit ton of people. It's a lot. It's very interesting to process how much socializing we've done within a span of 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
But CEO, you don't have to be good at fighting games. You don't have to play and be competitive. You can be a spectator, enjoy the scene, respect everybody, and see what it's for. Like, yeah, we did 3 days. That was definitely our fault. But I refuse to not do to only stay 3 days. I'd rather go the full 5 days. Shit, I'll even do a 6th day if I have to, like that Wednesday to prep.
Yeah.
Real.
But you see a lot of people passionate about fighting games, community, friendships, socializing. Daytona sucked. I remember that. But I love how everyone but between Silver and I got into so many conflicts. Like nothing happened between us. Everybody else, it was kind of toxic to say that, but it's a shocking experience. But when it came to that last hotel, rest in peace, that was the first time we had a good impression of a lot of community in one small ass space, except for the ballroom. With Rose and Shingle Creek, it definitely changed a lot of perspective, and it's at least a lot cooler. With holding 5,000 competitors.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's reiterate that. 5,000 competitors in 2026 CEO. That is the craziest thing you ever heard of. That type of capacity. Over 1,000 competitors for Marvel Tokon and Street Fighter alone. And then you have people playing their niche games, but they're all important. But 5,000 people can fit into one hotel room space is the craziest thing to process. All for the love of fighting games or gaming in general.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I should start with day 0 or hear ButterPunch's perspective of what is CEO.
It's the greatest thing of all time, bro.
Yeah, it's like Disney World, but for adults with fighting games.
Exactly, dude. No, I love this experience because I always go for day 0, which is the Thursday, and then leave Monday. But like to bounce off of one of your favorite things you were saying is that like I only knew like a handful of people a few years ago starting back, right? But then I remember feeling that every time I was out and about, right? Like I know we were all making content and I was trying to record content for myself. I couldn't even have time to go explore the vendor hall.
Oh my God.
Like just recording stuff to make a video. Cause so many people would come by and say hi. And I'm like, oh my God, there's so many people that I really know. Some people that like I see like once a year and they're like, yo, what's up, Butters? And I'm like, oh, hey, what's up, man? And I gotta like stop recording and put my phone back to like engage with them. And that's a new experience, right? Then I imagine for all of us, it's like we have to have a dedicated space to like make this content. Otherwise, we're just hanging out.
We're just distracted.
We're talking to everybody we see there, and that's a surreal moment to like kind of pick that up.
And mind you, it is not a bad thing to be distracted. Friendships, communication, social, it's all good for the mental health in the long run.
Yeah, it was a beautiful thing. Yeah, I recommend it. But yeah, no, I love CEO. It's an amazing experience.
I love how all of us were separated in day zero completely.
No, yeah, I think the only time we bumped into each other was like Friday and Saturday.
Jabali Land.
Jabali Land, yeah.
Jabali World, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jabali World. I know we were there for day zero there. And then Sunday I was out and about. And then I caught y'all at the tail end of it all.
Oh man, I wanted to kill you. That was the funniest time.
I know Silver wanted to kill me, dog.
We both did.
And I was like, I was like, you know what? That's fair. That's fair.
It's valid. So with day zero, I love how a Nightbreed and a guy named Frostbite crash over my place.
Oh yeah.
But I originally thought the plan was, hey, we're gonna drive together. They're like, nah, you have a bunch of shit. You're going by yourself. I'm like, you know what? I can drive alone. And that's what I ended up doing. That benefited the group the most, which was the funniest thing. Because after going through Orlando, making a stop, we straight up just went to the hotel. And man, to backtrack, I forgot I'm a homeowner and with a new debit card, and I pre-registered, but $1 didn't go through, which caused complications.
Oh no.
God bless one of my teammates for providing me a room he had so I can pay it off. Which
That's
was the
legit.
scariest thing. I'm like, yeah, I refuse to go to another hotel, not because it's not CEO, but I'm a lot less closer to my crew and homies.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
God bless Raichu for that one. But yeah, day zero at the hotel. I love how we were just waiting for everybody.
Yeah, that's the big key thing with day zero is just waiting for everybody. And then of course you're walking around the entire hotel and venue to see who's here, like who actually showed up, because you never know who's actually at the venue that early.
Yeah.
Because some people, they got there since Wednesday and they just been like hanging around and whatnot.
Who was with you by any chance?
Daniel, Red Panda Captures. He was with me.
Okay.
Word.
Yeah, and who was with your group?
I was with Ichi, Riki Tiki Tavi, and Armor Penguin.
I fucking love it.
We got there at like 1 o'clock. We went in the morning.
Yeah, I was there at like 11 a.m.
No, yeah, we got there like around that time, and it was like we were just trying to like go early because normally we usually get there like for around 5-7 o'clock at night, just enough time to get the badges and then hang around and not LARP, just like have fun. So we went there early because they were like, oh, we want to spend the whole day doing stuff, and I was like, all right, cool. So we get there, we get our badges by like 2 o'clock, and then we go to Publix, grab stuff. So that takes about 2 hours. 5 o'clock hits. Ichi's like, we're going to Disney Springs and day drinking. Bye. And I'm like, bro, we're already getting lit, and it's not even like the end of day zero. It's not even nighttime. This guy's a fiend. I love him.
I was stalking out Walmart because Nightbreed originally picked up Parsa. I went to pick up Raichu originally, or Heinz actually. It was quite a funny sequence where we picked up everybody, like at least Creaky was there. We had Frostbite, Nightbreed. But we were waiting for Parsa still. But we all went to Walmart, and that shit was unhinged already.
Bro.
We were just catching up. But I think my favorite scene was going into a cookie section, because I love when it comes to Heinz and certain people, like we just relate to each other. Like, yeah, you fuck with Little Bites. Yeah, like these are general conversations that you have with friends, but not with the same people. And then my favorite part is seeing these, what is it, Oreos? Is these thin Oreos, and he goes, "What do you think about thin Oreos?" I just go, "Motherfucker, do you see my figure?" And we were just on the floor laughing for a solid 2 minutes. And then I'm like, let me get Butters a gift. And then I find these, I left them at home, but I had these cookies called Nut Thins, because that's what he deserves. Nothing. But yeah, they're just almond crackers, and I've been eating them since.
Hilarious.
But yeah, it starts from there, and I'm watching Nightbreed set up, getting the alcohol for the underground event.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I love how there's no gaming involved within the first day zero until 8 hours later into the day.
Yeah, like at Jabali World opened at 7, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
7 to midnight.
So that's when like we got gaming fixing.
Oh my god, I love how I got into a 3v3 Street Fighter tournament. That shit was peak.
Dude, I was having a great time with the 3v3 Tekken.
What was your approach on that incident?
Like I saw that you had a pre-reg and just have your team ready to go. So I was like, yo, Penguin, Riki, or Riki for short for Ricky Tiki Tavi. I'm like, Ricky. I'm like, yo, you want to sign up for this? He's like, yeah. How much is it? I already paid for you. You're fucking in. He's like, what do you mean? It's 25. I don't give a fuck how much it is. You're my fucking team now. We're going in there to war. And that shit, we got there at 7, found out who the team was. My second round, right? One, the first round, that was not too crazy. The second round was with Shadow 20Z, like one of the strongest people in
Wait,
America in Tekken. And I was like, word. Let's go beat his ass, bro. I don't give a fuck who this guy is. I lost, bro. That shit was tough. But it was a great fucking time. Great fucking time.
For me, my day 0 was simply once me and Daniel got to the hotel, we just pretty much settled in, went around to see who else is here, got our badges, and then for me, I was just like filming content around the venue, to have. So and then post it on my IG stories, be like, this is what the venue looks like. Just going here and there, and then as it got later in the evening, we had the Jabali World. Again, just filming content, just, capturing everything, sharing it and whatnot. I didn't participate in any games, or I didn't even lab anything. I didn't even game that much. Like, funny enough, I would say before I even get to all the other days, I would say overall CEO, like I gamed less this year than I did previous year.
I did the same as well.
Same, yeah.
I gamed
which is weird.
less.
But I think with lives and everything else.
It's so weird. I would say outside of the games that I competed, the only game I would say I sat down and played was one of the arcade cabinets, the Gundam game, the Gundam
Max Boost.
Yeah, I was playing that for a while, and then after that, I was just like, okay, I'm done. I got my fix in. So
Yeah.
and after that, I just didn't do much of gaming at all. So it's very weird that I go to a gaming event where you could game for 24 hours, and I did the least amount of gaming.
I did as well because Friday was just I got 4 tournaments in once. But the inner time of day 0, I love how you saw me as you're recording in the middle of me almost clearing out a team, because I got into a team with a guy named Mash who's from Texas.
I know who Mash is.
No, man, Mash House and all that sorts, and then you have King Raichu, one of our teammates. But before that, I still love that the contents before CEO last minute. He's now an official island member. I love how I arranged that all in one shot. He's like, how do I apply? I'm like, I got you.
How do I apply? You're hired.
You were already from the get-go. That's the funny part.
He said, how do I apply? You're hired.
It was already done. It was rigged from the start. But the funniest thing is, I'm just like, I love how I got King Raichu and Mash with me. The first team, I almost cleared by myself with misinputs. Second team, it was against a Japanese player or Japanese group that had Takedo. And I had to fight Mizua, one of the best Kamis. Me and Mash we got him almost beating. It's a 1-1, mind you. 1 game, out. 3 lives. We all got cooked by Mizua, but I almost took him out. Like, he read my reactions, and I wasn't even mad. But if I had to fight Takedo, that would have been an honor. Then I think like 2 Japanese people followed me, and I'm like, oh dear, they're not going to look forward to what I have in my content. And it's just One Piece TCG and bullshit. There's no Ryu tech.
They're about to pull up with their Japanese cards and play you.
But I love how I came across you guys fighting in the 3v3 still.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that what was it, Kuma?
Dude, that Kuma cooked us. And
that was a rough sequence.
I was so upset.
Like, you guys got
dropped
reversed.
the combo.
It looked like you guys got reversed 2-0'd or 3-0'd in the rounds. And that was funny to watch at the same time because I see Penguin recording.
Well,
I love how all interconnected we were in one way or another through day 0. Because that was the only spot that was designated.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all like in the same space, but all kind of like walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like seeing who else is here, who showed up, or what's going on over here, what's going on over there. And then, of course, for me, recording content. I don't know if you guys were like recording content as well.
Oh, no, I was running fades.
Nah, Penguin was our designated content recorder. He has about 400 gigabytes of footage.
Damn.
Yeah, dog. He was running 8K footage on a 360 camera. I'm like, all right, dog. Like,
imagine getting your ass
I'm gonna
kicked.
borrow some of that shit later, but you gotta
at least
figure out how to send that to me.
Like, how do you break down the quality of that point? Because 8K is a lot.
I don't know, bro.
8K is crazy.
I didn't even know you could record that much. And
Can a
do
phone
that
even
much.
process that as a question?
That's a good ass question, bro. I was like, dude, if it's 1080p, like that's the best you're gonna get out of me.
Like I think 720 for most phones can like process, but
I do want to address Dan in the chat. What's up, my guy?
yeah,
Thank God CEO's next year. That way I can save August for Sonic Expo.
yeah, that's true. It got
Yeah,
September 3rd to the 5th.
Yeah.
yeah, Labor Day weekend.
Oh, that's even better. So get a free day off.
Yeah, so all the 9 to 5ers, all the corporate girlies, they're gonna get lit on fucking 3 the 5th on Labor Day.
So, yeah, with day zero being like that, I love how most of us passed out to midnight, or some people stood later. I went to bed
Yeah, I went to bed early that night.
because I had 4 tournaments day one. So we thought about doing a day one podcast, but then our schedule,
Our schedule was so
it was
cooked.
ass.
Word,
I had to
my
do 4
Friday was
tournaments
the
in one day.
chillest. My Friday was the chillest, bro. Like I don't remember what I did, but I don't think I went to bed early. So that, and then I had pools at 4 p.m. Friday. So I was like, yeah, I'm chilling, bro. Oh no, I think I remember. I think was it that Friday where at 2 o'clock I helped out with recordings content, or was that the Saturday?
That was the Saturday.
That was-
Okay, yeah. So we'll leave that for the Saturday. Friday was chill then. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
had pools at 4.
Yeah, so I'll start off with my day one. So day one, which was a hell of a busy day for myself. I had my 2 pools that I had to do. One of them was at 2 o'clock, and then I had another one at 8 o'clock. And then in between all of that, right, I had my bracket judge duty to do. So, and I had about, I would say, 3 of them in between all of that. So I had my very first one at 10 in the morning.
Oh my god.
So from 10 to 12, I had to, do my bracket judge duty for Marvel Tokon. I had a little break. Then 2 o'clock, I didn't have a break. Let me explain this. 10 to 2, no, 10 to 12.
Oh, God.
Or was it 12 to 2?
I think it was 12 to 2 because
Okay,
I think Fridays they don't make people do brackets at 10 a.m.
Okay, so
That's only on a Saturday.
Okay, so it was 12 to 2. So 12 to 2, I had to do Marvel Tokon. After I was done with Marvel Tokon, I had to go straight into my Grand Blue spool, which I did not warm up, and I was also hungry. So I went in and I just went 0-2 in Grand Blue.
Bro.
To me, that was disappointing because I'm just like, ain't no fucking way. This is the first time I've ever went 0-2 in Grand Blue. As much as I've played that game, as much as I've labbed that game, as much as I have a lot of time in that game, like at minimum I should go 2-2 in Grand Blue. But I went 0-2. I was like, bro, I was like completely out of it, and I was hungry. I was frustrated. I was like, bro, fuck this. I was just like, whatever. So, and after Grand Blue, I had a little break, and then I had to go right back into bracket judge duty again for 4 hours.
My God.
Yeah.
So at 4, that's when you started doing the bracket judge for 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Continue.
So after that, so I'm doing bracket judge duty again for 4 hours. Marvel Tokon for one pool and another pool back to back.
That's
Bruh.
atrocious.
Yeah. That I don't listen. I will say this as a tournament organizer, I never want to fucking hear, oh, Marvel Tokon should be a 1st to 3 game. Fuck you. No, it should not. I don't want to fucking hear it. That is a 1st to 2 game at best. Winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals 1st to 3. Other than that, everything is 1st to 2. That game was so fucking long. I'm like, oh my God, please wrap this up. I want to be done. Oh my God. Like, granted, I love the game, but my God, that game is long for a tournament. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, it should be first. No, fuck you. After that, then after the 4 hours of Marvel Tokon, then I get to play my Marvel Tokon pool.
So at 8, you had your Marvel Tokon?
Yeah.
Brother.
No, I was like, the whole day I had nothing but Marvel Tokon into my head, whether I am, now I gotta play it. I'm just like, okay. And I was like, you know what?
You must have seen somebody play your character and you're like, I'm going to steal that.
So many.
Oh my God.
You're like, maybe I could borrow that for later.
And, oh my God. No, I'm gonna save that for the day tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but day 2. Because I have a funny story for that.
Okay.
But so I played my Marvel Tokon bracket, and I'm just like, bro, I know everyone is like still learning the game, which as I'm watching everyone play, it's like, yeah, a lot of people are still learning the game. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just pick Blade and just play neutral and see how far I can go. I went 2-2. I was like, okay, I'm good.
My goat. Who says TOs can't cook, bro?
I went 2-2 in Marvel Tokon. I was like, I'm good. I just played neutral. I lost. I was like, you know what? I'm fair enough. Like, had I won that match against the guy that I lost in losers and won my other one, if I had won 2 more, I'd have got out of pools. I was two more wins away to getting out of pools. But I was like, you know what? It was like 8 o'clock. I'm like, I'm done for the day. I'm fucking done. I want to get me something to eat for dinner and just be like, I'm going to go to my room and just rest. Because that day just from 12 all the way to
10, basically.
Yeah, literally. I was just in the main ballroom, just either working or I'm playing my pools. And I was very disappointed with Grand Blue, but I was like, you know what? At least I went 2-2 in Marvel Tokon, so I'll take that. I literally just played neutral. While everyone else is like doing all this jumpy shit and whatnot, play neutral.
Looks like there's
Anti-air.
looks like there's a glitch going on in the stream.
Yeah.
Damn, Big Marvel is listening.
Big
Yeah.
Marvel's listening, bro. They don't like it.
So that's my day one in a nutshell. So what about you, Walooiji?
So I started up waking at 8 a.m. and having that breakfast buffet. I could say my first game was at 12, which was Scrambler. I lost to a 2B that was really, really solid. Ended up getting 2 people that didn't show up to brackets. Then I cooked one guy so bad that it was less than 5 minutes I cooked him with Versusia, which is a character I just learned how to play for 1 month.
Is that the big green tall lady?
I think she's red, but yeah.
Red? Yeah. I'm colorblind.
Yeah, man, I was 1 match away from pools, actually. Or getting out of loser's pool, which was losing to a Yule. It was an annoying matchup, but
Oh,
Yeah.
is that the cat with the 2 swords?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that one's annoying.
yeah, the character has no thought, and I'm saying that and I stand up business. But respect to the player. Yeah, then afterwards I believe I went to Guilty Gear, and I was warned that Raichu was in my bracket, but I didn't come across him.
Oh, word.
I felt bad. The man got mopped and went 0-2. I was watching this in 4K, or whatever his vision is for these glasses, but I felt so bad. And then you just see me sacking like 2 people. 3-0, 3-0. Then I had to fight someone named Negative Ellie, who was one of the strongest Zados around. No offense, Calamari.
Negative Nelly?
Negative Ellie.
Oh, okay, that's a missed
Yeah,
opportunity.
because there's also Calamari, who's really a strong Zato as well. No jokes. They're both really strong, and I got cooked 0-3. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I got 1 more match to get out of pools. This bracket projection is actually right for once.
Real.
And then I had to fight a guy who I was just watching him play, and Rain is with me.
My goat.
Yeah, this man I've known for 15 years was watching me play and recorded me. He saw me, and my favorite moment throughout fighting this guy to get out of losers pools before he switches. He's playing Asuka, which, if you don't know about Guilty Gear, Asuka is a zoner with multiple cards of magic. I know that matchup because of Rain and some other people, but the funniest thing is I lost 1 game. I'm like, okay, that's all I need. I slowly started inching it down to 2-1, but before he switched, I love how Rain's on the side. It's like, man, I love how you're just watching him have no mana and exploiting that. He's just hand and shoulder, everything, and I'm locked in. He switches to Lucy from Cyberpunk.
Lucy. All right.
Yeah, I think he was throwing, in brutal honesty, but hey.
That's like mid-tier Lucy, bro. Especially after the buffs.
But yeah, I forgot I played Uni 2 1 time, and the goal is trying to get into Lucy's trying to do a cross-up, and I'm blocking. I'm blocking the cross-up. I'm like, yeah, I played Uni, bitch. What are you going to do about it?
Uni does? All right, I'll let you cook.
But yeah, so I got a loser's pool, and I'm like, man, I'm dirty, and I'm still cooking people like I'm playing Ryu. Afterwards, I did play Tokon. I got 0-2'd because I tried playing champion.
I'm so sorry.
I tried playing solo without any assist, and that's on me and my accountability. But I knew the results were going to be like that, so I can't be too salty. Almost getting out of losers blue and grand blue was the funniest thing that would have happened.
That would have been peak.
Oh,
Still pretty peak.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, watching 2xKO happen. I know Rain went 2-2 in duos or mixed with his brother Troy.
Word.
Still the funniest thing I've seen. Like, they're sacking people without playing too hardcore. I would say that would conclude like my matches and the events. I love how Silver went to the South Florida photo, but me and Butters, we got forced into getting Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, bro.
I was a little salted, but the steak was amazing. It was
Nah.
seasoned.
It was good as fuck. I got 2 Long Island iced teas, and I was lit.
I had a beer, cactus, like the cactus blossom, which is like a shit.
Fried onions.
Yeah. It was a fun event. I loved how like we just took a family picture at Texas Roadhouse while the South Florida picture was happening because I knew we were gonna be late the moment that complications occurred.
No, yeah. The second like we were leaving around 8 for dinner, it was like, all right.
I knew. Frame one.
Chances are pretty low.
This is the
of us
second
coming
time
back.
I've dodged a family photo, but I can easily Photoshop myself if I ever wanted to.
Real. But let's try to convince them to go like after 10.
I agree.
I think we got to start coercing them.
Yes. Tell them to shut up. But that concludes my day 1, pretty much. What about you, Butters?
Day 1, I think I woke up at like 11 or noon, bro. I wake up on some demon hours, bro. I can't remember what I did the night before, but I didn't go to sleep early. It was like 2 or 3 a.m. So I woke up, showered, got to the venue, and I think it was like 1 or 2 o'clock because I was like, oh, this is more than enough time to like vendor hall. I just walked around the vendor hall and I talked to so many people walk around vendor hall. And that's when I was trying to record content. And I was like, all right, I guess I can't record content today. What's up, baby? What's good? What's good? Just doing that all day. And then I had pools at like 4 for Tekken 8. I went 0-2. I fought 2 characters I've never seen a day in my life.
Damn.
And that shit sucked. And I was like, damn, my bad. I should have played online, I guess. So yeah, I got mollywopped there. I was salty. Honestly, I was salty the whole night. So then what? That finishes like around 6. I think I dick around for like another 2 hours. Maybe walk around. Because I still didn't finish checking all of vendor hall. So just kind of like looped around vendor hall a little more. And then I think around 8 o'clock is when everybody's like, yo, who wants to get food? And I was like, I want to get food. So then we all linked up, planned to get food. And then I was like, guys, if we go, we're going to miss the South Florida photo. All right, cool. I guess we're going to Texas Roadhouse, bro.
Yeah, we gave up frame 1.
like you know, as much as I wanted to, I was like, guys, I could go for some food, honestly. Like, if we can make it, that'd be great. But you know, I know how these chances and probabilities go. That was like a 10% chance. So like, I was with our group. The funny thing was, I thought Penguin was gonna take us, bro. But then we go to the whole, like, everybody disperses, right? And like, we got our whole crew ready to go for like dinner. We get to the hotel room and like everybody's kind of talking, and I'm like trying to feel the vibe, and I'm like, nobody's feeling any sense of urgency to like go.
And then we just started moving forward.
And then I was like, all right, cool. And I was like, hey, so I'm ready to go when you are, like, you know, initiating that conversation. And Penguin goes, oh no, man, I'm not going. I got food right here. And I was like, bro, the plan was to go get food. What do you mean? You got food here. And then I thought I was tweaking, right? I was like, maybe I misheard this guy. Maybe no. Everybody else in the room was like, when did you decide this? Because we didn't hear you say that. And he's like, I said that like a while ago. Like not even twice. And none of us heard that. And I'm like, this guy's making me tweak out right now. So I get up and I'm like, guys, I'm going to go get food. I will see you later. I'm dropping the whole group there on their own because fuck that shit. And then Walooiji picked me up. I appreciate you, big dog.
Damn right.
And then I tweaked out for like another hour in the car ride. And then I got food and then got 2 Long Island iced teas. I was like, I feel better now.
This was a peak moment that was needed.
Yeah. Did we do anything that Friday night?
No. Saturday is where we all locked into something different.
Okay, yeah. So then Friday night was probably dinner and then just hanging out with the homies in the hotel rooms.
Yeah,
and that was it.
Before we went full content creator mode and everything else needed. I will say, yeah, my day 1, I was a bit down because I went 0-2 Street Fighter because I lost to two really bad matchups.
Damn, I feel that.
Then losing in Guilty Gear to Sin Kisuke, which is just, that was fucking atrocious.
Kyle Kisuke?
No, Sin, the son.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that guy's top tier.
The most little tight character I've ever seen people play. Yeah, you can be good, wake up DP, and continuous follow-ups. But hey, That's me being salty to the character, not the player. I have to say that in discretion. We are very respectful people after all, unless you deserve it. But overall, I love the interviews we did. That was a most peak moment because I had to buy a whiteboard last minute and get an easel from Hobby Lobby.
Oh, are you going into day 2 already?
Oh, that was day. Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought we were
Scared
going.
me.
I didn't know we were transitioning to day 2. My bad.
No, just let me know.
Yeah, we gotta
my
keep. You know, we just gotta make sure everybody can follow along.
bad. Yeah. Day 2 was a fun moment.
Okay. So we'll get you to transition us to day 2.
Yeah, my
then.
bad. I'm so excited about day 2 mostly.
Okay, all right. Because I have to tell my story of day 2, and this is me doing bracket judge duty. I believe this was at 10 in the morning, and I had to do it for Marvel Tokon.
Hell.
Oh
no.
God, yeah. Now,
Again, bro.
Forget about my story. I'm listening to yours.
Again?
Yeah, I had to do Marvel Tokon again.
Twice?
Yeah. No, this is my
Fifth bracket?
fourth.
Fourth? Oh my god.
My fourth Marvel Tokon pool bracket that
Holy.
judge for. So in my pool bracket, I had Ichi in my pool bracket. So y'all know where I'm going with this. So
that motherfucker woke up and he's like, yo, guess what?
so all right, so I'm checking the names and I'm calling for a check, you know, calling for people to check in and whatnot. And I'm missing 3 people in my pool, right? So I'm just like, okay, where the fuck is Ichi? So I was like, let me hit this motherfucker up. So I message him on Discord, no fucking answer. And I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? The fuck? So I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. And then I think I mentioned him in one of the Fight Club Discord. I'm like, bro, I'm your bracket judge or something, or somewhere along the lines or whatnot. Like, where you at? And still no show. So one of the pool captains come around and be like, all right, I can start my DQ. So I had to throw Ichi into losers. Fair enough. And then even in losers, I hit him up again. I'm like, bro, where are you? I had to put you in losers or whatnot. Minutes pass by, bracket pool captains come around and be like, all right, I can start my losers DQ. So I had to DQ Ichi out of my pools or whatnot. And then after I was like close to being done with bracket judging for Marvel Tokon, Ichi finally hits me over like, bro, I was sleeping. I was like, if you know, you know. And I put out a meme with the cat looking like, really? Really? Are you serious right now? But I did him a favor. He went 2-2 in Marvel Tokon via DQs. So you're welcome, Ichi.
He don't even play the game.
He woke up. He was like, dude, I didn't show up to Marvel Tokon and I went 2-2. I am so fucking nice. Like, imagine hearing that shit while I'm waking up and I'm like, what is this fucking dude on right now? And then I have to like do fucking detective work and I see the messages. I'm like, no fucking way, bro.
Bro, and then later on throughout the day, I see Ichi and I'm just shaking my head. I'm just like, it's like, bro, I was drunk. He said I was drunk last night.
He was drunk every night, bro.
That is
Thursday, Friday, dog.
My man Fran was on something.
Oh my god,
that interaction was like the funniest shit ever.
That was peak.
And then after that, I had some time to do some content with the interviews and whatnot. So I linked up with Walooiji, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna go grab the gear, and we're gonna set up in the main hallway, and just start knocking out some interviews because we missed Friday because we were so busy. So it was like, all right, we gotta put belt to ass. We gotta
That quota I made up was the funniest thing. I'm like, all right, we're gonna miss it. So we were originally gonna do 10 interviews for one day.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, let's try 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Yeah, like, bro, we definitely had to knock out a lot of content.
I loosely said 25
just to make up for that Friday and shit. And oh, man,
That shit was funny. I put everybody to work as a cameraman that day.
No,
yeah,
for real.
because I also had to step away because I had to go do another bracket judge duty again.
At 2, yeah.
Yeah, and it was originally supposed to be for a uni, but someone else ended up taking that, so they gave me more Marvel Token.
They did not like you that day.
No, for real.
No, it wasn't Marvel Token. It was
Oh, okay.
Avatar?
no Grand Blue. It was Grand Blue because Rain was in my
Oh,
yeah I was
My
his
goat.
bracket judge, and so was Purple. So
I actually did not know that.
yeah,
goat.
so they gave me Grand Blue. I finished that up. Grand Blue went smooth. I probably only had like one DQ, one person DQ'd. I had another Marvel Token bracket, I think on Friday, which I also forgot to mention that I had 6 DQs.
That's just
6 people DQing for Marvel Token. I'm just like, bro, I could have had this shit, and one person literally had about 2 matches to get out of pools, which he did.
That's hilarious.
And I'm just like, that could have been me.
That could have been me.
that could have been
could've
me. That could have been me.
That could have been you too.
Yeah, I went 0-2, man. I got my ass beat. Marvel Token.
Like, let me be blessed with that. Like, I have a clear path to getting out of pools via DQs. Like, let me have that.
Damn, that almost happened to me with Grand Blue. That's what I didn't mention.
That's real.
But yeah, that was literally my day 2 before, and I will end it with Street Fighter 6 Underground, which once we get done with everyone else's day
It all
2,
aligns.
then I'll talk about Underground and whatnot. So Walooiji, what about your day 2?
Yeah, so day 2, as I mentioned earlier, I got my ass beat in Street Fighter 6, but I got the pleasure of seeing like the homie Nico cook on stream. Like I was watching Creaky getting cooking with Marissa on stream. Like I was watching from that perspective of my match. Salted over Street Fighter, but everything else, I did a lot of fucking interviews. I lost how many I did. I'm like, okay, cool. We got like solid 5. Let me see if I can do like a few more. I didn't realize when you came back, I did over like 40 or 50 of them. And I'm like, whoops. Like we had to get more extension cords to make sure everything was charged properly and lights and everything. That's how many we did. Or we had to copy and paste. One of my favorites were Moshpit Messiah. I'm just saying that because he's on here. What's good, homie?
Was good.
Meeting the owner of Multitap as well. Such cool people.
Oh yeah, I had the pleasure of talking to them too.
Yeah, awesome peeps. But overall, these interviews were peak. What I felt bad is I interviewed a guy. Wait, no, that's a later deal. But interviewing a lot of TOs was a very unique experience hearing the perspective. Because we only asked 3 simple questions. Mind if I share them?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, do you have to be good at fighting games to play at a local? Or I usually said to jump into the local scene, do you have to be good at fighting games?
Yeah.
And then the highest like amounts were no, you don't have to. But the few that said yes had their valid reasonings. And then we just said, hey, like, what are your pet peeves when it comes to fighting games, especially with the community and gameplay wise? And people broke it down in very logical ways that are very solid, or just out of pocket. One guy just straight up said blocking.
Blocking. Yeah,
That shit was funny. Shout out to that guy. But then the last question is why is this finding your why and why you play fighting games?
Yeah,
And
the why.
solid answers like Tanarakan or other TOs and people that just want to experience community and go for a competitive drive. Yeah, that was a lot of fucking interviews. Like, I'm surprised I didn't lose most of my voice from doing this so many times or lost my mind. Because I was actually here all cozy, just chilling. I'm like, hey, what's good? Hop in the seat.
Hop in the hot seat.
Yeah, I think we did that for what, 4 or 5 hours?
Yeah.
One day, like that clocked in and did not move.
Yeah, I think we went from no, I would say it started from like at 2, and we had to be done before 8.
Yeah, like sun was setting and everything. That's how.
That's legit.
And then it all leads to the Street Fighter Underground tourney. And what happened beforehand, Butters? What was your day 2 like?
Day 2 is lit, bro. Let me tell you. So,
Before you say for those that are currently watching on Instagram, we're gonna be shutting the stream off. So if you are watching on Instagram, I've already posted the link in the chat, or you'll see it if you're watching it on Instagram Live. You'll see it. It's like a red bar that says "Go to YouTube." You just tap that link. It'll take you to the YouTube channel, and we will see you guys there. This is just a preview of the actual episode of the podcast for those that are watching on Instagram. So for those that are currently watching, go ahead and tap that red bar, and it'll take you to the YouTube, and we will see you guys very shortly. So thank y'all for watching. Just wanted to give y'all a small taste of today's episode. But if you want to continue watching more of the conversation, by all means, tap that red bar on Instagram as you're watching live, and it'll take you straight to the YouTube where we are currently at now. And I'll do that within the next minute. I'll be shutting you off. So, Butters, continue.
Meow. I mean, hey, what's up, guys? Dude, day 2. I didn't sleep early that night either, but I had to wake up early because I had pools at noon. So I think like at that point I was getting messages that we're gonna have like the podcast, and I was like, all right, cool. I probably can help out for like an hour or two because I got pools, and then I wanted to go do something after. So then pools was for under night was at noon. I got out of pools, baby. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
So then I got out, and then that's exactly when I bumped into Silver, where he had to go do his bracket running, and then I was able to swap to do camera work. I did that shit for like an hour. It was like 3 o'clock, and I was like, hey, Parsa, can you like do camera work? I kind of want to see if I could beat up this guy so I could get a free copy of Virtua Fighter. So we do, like, I man the camera while we just doing his podcast thing. Parsa gets there. Parsa's part of our island team, so, you know, I hit him up. I ping him. He pulls up. I'm like, so it's like 3 o'clock, and my cousins show up too. They are coming from like South Florida because, you know, I showed them CEO last year. So then he brought his brothers with him to give them the gateway drug of the fighting game community.
The gateway drug is a crazy sentence, but you're
It is, CEO is the gateway drug of it all, dude. I love it.
fair point.
So 3 o'clock hits. I see him, and I'm like, hey, I gotta work this camera. But at 3 we can like go LARP and like go hang around. I keep saying LARP. I love that word though. So like 3 o'clock hits. Parsa's here. And I'm like, all right, cool. He's gonna tell you when to hit the red button. You're gonna hit the red button, and then when he says, "It's your boy Walooiji, we are out," you hit the red button again. That's all you gotta do. He's like, "All right, thanks." I'm like, "Cool." So I go take my cousins around. I show them around the vendor hall, and then we go to Jabali World. So let me explain why I was there. So Foxhound, he is a Tekken commentator and over in Orlando. I see him a lot in Juicy's, the monthly event that they have there.
Yeah.
But, you know, he commentates that, and he is a fan of Virtua Fighter, apparently. So I saw a tweet. He says, hey, I'm going to teach people how to play Virtua Fighter over at Jabali World. Come by. I'll teach you how to play, and you can win a copy of Virtua Fighter. And I was like, you know, after going to a Tekken, I was like, you know, this is a good excuse as any to learn some Virtua Fighter, but also always wanted to learn Virtua Fighter anyways, and I think that's a good opportunity. So I go over there, and I see him, and he's like, all right, training somebody, teaching somebody. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to like chill, wait, let him do his thing. So then I'm going to let my cousins kind of like frolic around. I'm like, all right, this is like where you get to be an adult and go check out the arcade and kind of do your own thing. We'll reconvene in 2 hours. So they go and do that. They check things out, and then I stay there. So I sit down, and I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I've seen you on like. He's like, have I seen you before? I'm like, yeah, like I've been to Juicy's before. I see you commentate there all the time for Tekken. So like we've definitely been around each other at least. You know, he's like, oh, no, that's cool. So you're interested in learning Virtua Fighter? I'm like, yeah, I'm learning. I'm interested. I play Tekken, so like I know a little bit about 3D fundamentals. Don't know how it'll translate here, but I'm interested in learning. He's like, cool. The water's nice over here. Like as a little metaphor. And I'm like, all right, cool, bet. So I show him like I only played this game for like maybe 30 minutes to an hour when I bought it like a year ago. And it was 50 minutes. It was 53 minutes. All I found out is that I like the Vanessa. And she's like the military girl with her tits out with like a bikini. And I was
Sounds accurate.
I was like, that's the one. That's the one I'm gonna play. He's like, all right, cool. We can work with that. A little intermediate, but we can work with that. So he goes through his thing, throws me into training mode. He's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna show you like her strings, her basic strings, what you want to do, how the game works, and he explains it like pretty well thought out. You know, he's like, you want to do jabs more because jabs beat throws in this game. Things are a lot more plus. The quickest punish is a throw instead of jabs, which is like kind of opposite of Tekken. And I was like, all right, cool, a little weird, but I can flip these rules pretty easy.
Okay.
Do the thing. And he's like, all right, cool. After like 20 minutes of like explaining these ideas and like different like fundamentals, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you want to do this because then, you know, you could do this and make people scared to block and you need to attack them more. He's like, yeah, you get it. And I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, all these ideas make sense. So after 20 minutes, he's like, all right, cool. We can play like a set, you know, we'll do a 1st to 3, best of 5. And if you can win one, you get a free copy of Virtua Fighter. And I'm like, all right, cool. So and his rule was that to make it fair, I'll play the same character as you. And I was like, okay, what character do you normally play? He's like, I kind of go random. And I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, I can respect that. And he has like a cheat sheet, like his laptop here. And he has a cheat sheet of all the normals that you can do with the character. So like, you know, we all have access to that same information as somebody who like, he's already played the game, but he also plays multiple characters. And then me, who's like, I just picked this chick up because she's hot. So we do the first game, right? I no round browned his ass 3 rounds straight. And he was like, what the fuck, man? That was the first game. And I was like, bro, I don't know, man. You taught me right. You taught me how to play the game. And like, I see him kind of like process this, and he has his camera like standing, so he's recording this for content, right? I can't see. I don't think it was streaming, but I think it was recording it. And I was like, okay, you know, he's getting into the personality of this thing, and you know, he sits there like thinking. He's like, 1st to 2. And I'm like, wait. I thought we were learning how to play the game, man. This sounds like it's got a little more than I thought it was gonna be.
There's some salt.
I'm a little nervous right now. So we, you know, we do the thing, right? So we get into the second game. I beat his ass there too.
Damn.
And I quote you not. I kid you not, bro. He goes, fuck, you just beat me in a bracket. And I'm like, wait. We are playing to learn the game. We are not in bracket. Why are you tweaking out right now? I'm nervous. I don't know why you're nervous, bro. Turn off the camera.
Turn off the camera.
Turn off that camera, bro.
Like, cut.
And then here's the funny thing. The guy who won Virtua Fighter, Gentleman Thief, he's here right behind me with his fucking belt just watching this, bro. And I'm like, dog, I swear to you, you're just a great teacher, man. That's not what you think. And he's like, 1st to 3. And I'm like, no, why?
He really didn't want to give you a copy.
Bro, he really didn't want to give me a copy. Fast forward, right? He locks in. He gets me 2 games. And I'm like, all right, cool, that's fair. And then before the last game, right, I was like, how do you tech throws? And he's like, oh, you just hit the throw button forward or neutral. Or don't do nothing, because if you do nothing with Vanessa, she does like a little parry. I was like, all right, cool. Because he was throwing me, and I was like, damn, I don't know how to tech throws. Crazy. Tekken teaches you how to tech throws, but I don't know shit on that. So then he tells me that. And then I get his ass on the last game, bro. He's like, hey, man, that was some good games, but fuck you. And I was like, bro.
You pissed somebody off that hard?
Bro, I don't know what I was doing. He told me what to do and I listened to him. Why are you mad at me?
Wait, so the serious question, Butters. Did you get that copy of Virtual Fighter?
I did. It was he DM'd it to me on Steam and he's like, why do I have you on Steam? And I'm like, I don't know how we have each other, bro, but let's not even go through this.
The deeper questions.
No, for real. He dabbed me up. He was like, I'll be honest, out of like the 6 people I trained today, you're the most fundamentally sound. Fuck you. And I'm like, bro, thank you. But like,
I mean, I don't know how to take that, but
I don't know how to take that, bro. But I'll take that free copy of Virtua Fighter.
I can imagine how hard I was interviewing and you just like cooking. That makes so much more sense now.
No, yeah, dude. I wanted to learn.
Did you at least find a video?
Dude, I want to see if he posts it somewhere, bro, because I saw he recorded it. I'd love to see that, but
God, that's peak comedy.
No, yeah, dude, that was so funny. But it definitely pushed me to play Virtua Fighter a little more. I'm really interested in it now.
Are you excited for the new one coming out? Is what that tells me.
Yeah, I mean, we found out recently that it's confirmed to come out in 2027. There's no like specific date yet.
Okay.
but it is confirmed for that year now at least. So, I figured this is like good enough to like get into it, learn it. So when you get onto the new one, you're kind of already ready to go,
That was a poor equivalent. I asked for games for someone to Guilty Gear, and they were just pissed.
bro.
Because the thing is, the guy played Axel, and it was 5-1,
Ooh.
and he's tweaking. Like, I'm not even playing solidly. Like I have not touched Guilty Gear Strive, mind you, for 4 months. I'm still crying over laughter because I'm just hitting with slash, heavy slash, big windshield because that's the only buff they gave around.
Windshield.
And then the new stuff. But this man was crashing out in the funniest way. I'm like, okay, good. I'm up for bracket. I know that same exact feeling.
I love that. But yeah, I think that was like a big chunk of day 2, right? Just like that bracket. Then I got the Virtua Fighter event going on. I think I came back to help with the camera work again a little bit, and then we finished a little later. And then I kind of segued out
Man, I was
with like dinner or something. Yeah, I had some friends come over, so I showed them around, and then I think I had dinner later that
I
night.
gave you tenders, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I got tenders later I got tenders, and then I had more dinner later that night. So then I kind of ate like really late, like 9:40ish, and then once I finished dinner, I was able to go to Jabali World for the Underground, and I think
my
that's a
God,
great
that-
segue.
That was a whole movie. Like, we talk about day 1, day 0, 1, 2. The Underground Street Fighter tournament is separate.
Yeah, that is a whole separate beast in itself because this was the event that myself and Nightbreed was preparing for. Mostly myself because I had to make sure that the stream setup is ready to go. Everything's working. I got the
Consoles
cameras
available.
Consoles were available, and
Because like we kicked a bunch of people out of their own casuals just to make it
Yeah.
happen. That was the funniest thing, but it was
Bruh.
planned.
yeah, like we just had to like use the space because I was like, you know what? We're gonna set up this middle table, then this table here. That would be pool A, other table pool B, like
Those-
water bottles.
Oh, this is exactly what we.
All right, so I'm gonna show y'all the example, right? So
All right, so this is station. This is your main station.
there's the main station, pool A, pool B, pool C, pool D. Exactly in this layout. Let me see if I can put. Nah, I can't show it on my camera or whatnot, but fuck it, whatever. So it was pretty much in this type of.
Oh, I could put if you put it right here, I could organize it.
No. It's just,
Okay,
I'm getting
okay,
confused
okay.
on which water's mine, but I think this one's mine. But
all right,
anyways.
y'all get your waters back. So I had to, organize that way so that way we're in the middle of the entire chaos. So 8:00 or close to almost 8:30, I grab all the podcast gear and I make my way down to Jabali World so that way I can go ahead and start setting up. I had one of my guys to help me out. Shout out to Combo Dropinski.
my goat.
Yeah, he pulled
Good.
up. Like he was like the first one early, and then of course Walooiji, soon came after, and I was just giving them the rundown. Like, all right, close to about 9:45 ish, 9:50. Just tell everyone to vacate these setups because we want to use it for Underground. And as I was breaking down the like what we're gonna do to all the bracket captains or pool captains or however I called them that night, like burn the bracket as fast as you can so that way they can get back to
Oh
playing
my
to what
God.
they were doing and whatnot. That was the original goal.
That was the original plan. Like that
Right.
was the most solid plan you can humanly do.
Yeah. So that way we're done because every pool had 18 players. Usually you can burn that within about an hour and 30 or an hour and 30 at max or less. That was the original goal. However, there was an exhibition match, a money match that took place that I remember Nightbreed was talking about. And he told me about this like, maybe 2 days into CEO. And I'm just like, for me, I was like kind of skeptical about it because it's like, bro, I'm already dead set on this. I want to make sure that we are good to go with this. And it's like, this is more extra work on top of what we're already doing. For me, I did not like that, because it's like, this isn't something that we factored into our plans. Like what we originally had, like we want to make sure like 10 o'clock, we are good to go, ready to go for Underground. So that way the people who are coming in for their pools, they know where to go, and you can start running the bracket as quickly and effectively as possible. So that way, there's not a lot of confusion, and there's not like a lot of people bombarding me like, "Oh, where's my pool? Where's my pool? Where's my pool?" I'm like, "Pool captain there. A, what pool you're in? B, you're over there. C, you're over there. D, you're over there. A, you're over there." And I just point them to it so that way I can focus on what's happening on stream. Started off really sloppy. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Nah, you're real. You're real for that.
It started off really sloppy because the fact that the original plan for the exhibition money match was supposed to happen like at 9 o'clock. That shit did not start until like 9:45, close to 10.
Before the brackets emerged.
Yeah. So you had this huge pool of people watching this exhibition match. And for me, I'm like, I don't care for this because the fact that this is not factored into.
It has nothing to do with us.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with us. But if you're if you wanted to have this be a part of it or something, or at least capture the footage, have some commentators with it, it needs to be properly organized. And this was something that I told Nightbreed about. I'm like, bro, this is completely unorganized. And it pissed me off throughout the entire night because
me too.
Because it started so sloppy. Granted, it as the bracket started to get thinner and thinner, everything flowed nice and fluid. But that beginning part, I ain't gonna lie, I was not in a good mood.
You're telling me?
Yeah, I was not in a good mood. I was like really pissed off, and on top of that, I was also hungry too. So that's two problems in one. But like, I'm glad that people enjoyed it. Cool. But it could have been a lot better organized, in my opinion. Like, at least have something like this 2 hours away from the underground event. Like,
agreed.
Have it completely far away so that way it does not bleed over, which it did, because we had people who were in pool A where the exhibition match was happening.
Crowded.
Like, they could not go and play their set. So what Nightbreed ended up doing is splitting Walooiji's pool, which was on pool B, where people from pool A are going to be playing on the pool B setups and whatnot.
It slowed down my whole entire flow.
Yeah.
Even though I was assigned to my own bracket, which was very awkward, because I'm like, cool, I'm stalling my own bracket. And then my match was on stream, which was the funniest thing. I will say this.
Right.
Because I wasn't really in the mood to play, but I'm passionate.
Yeah.
But I had to fight Alex Jabali. Mind you. I'm like, what's going to be funny? Let me make this iconic enough. So I ripped my shirt before the match even begins. Not even midway, halfway, loser's way. Nah. I ripped it off just because it was too damn hot.
For anybody who doesn't know, Alex Jabali is the man who runs the whole event of CEO.
Yeah, imagine your own CEO is going to an underground CEO.
Yeah. So imagine Boss Man pulls up. He's like, I'm going to beat your ass.
And I just go, yeah, I dead ass ripped my shirt in the middle of a match, and I knew I was going to get smoked. Because I wasn't mentally, stable enough to play at the same time as organized.
Yeah.
That was my lesson, at least.
Yeah. So after bracket starts to even itself out, people are getting knocked out of the game to where it's just like, okay, now it's getting a lot easier. Now people in pool A can finally go to the table where they can go play their pool A setups, because the exhibition match was actually done, but it just bled into what we originally had planned. And I wasn't too happy about that at all throughout the entire night, because I'm just like, that is so unorganized. And for anyone that has worked with me knows how very organized I try to be for the most part, because I want to make sure that not only everything goes good, but the job is not a burden on my team, because I'm worried about my team to make sure that you have you're able to do your job effectively to the best of your ability and whatnot. And if something is conflicting that, then I got to get involved and be like, all right, what's going on and whatnot. And Combo Drapinski, he was managing pool A, and he was having a hard time trying to start the tournaments and whatnot because of the whole exhibition match. And I did not like that, because it's like, I don't, as I said, I did not like the fact that it bled into what we were trying to do, that I myself was trying to be 100% prepared for. I was very prepared for it, but the exhibition match was like
That was a variable that was
it
inconsistent.
was random, and it's just like and I remember after the event was done, I take all the gear, I go up to the room and I shower, and before I go to bed, I put out a message in the group in the group chat, which I know everyone read. I was like, never do this shit again. I was so fucking pissed. I was also hungry too. I was like, never do this shit again.
Yeah.
Never do this shit again unless everyone in the team involved are okay with it, and then we have time allocated to do that, because that puts such a burden on myself and everyone else a part of the team.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did not like that. I said never again. Whoever recommended this shit, never again. Unless we unanimously agree that okay, we can do this. We're gonna make some time for it.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the kickers as well, with alcohol being involved and a lot of stupidity kicking in. We did learn like what to do with the next one. Like every time we do an underground, we find a way to improve and what to get consistent.
Yeah.
So
overall,
it worked out well. I
Butter
would say.
Cameras is out.
Oh damn!
That's crazy.
Wait.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
Butter's camera is out. What the fuck?
We got to unlock his ass again. But,
Character select.
but back what I was saying. Yeah, after going 0-3 by Jabali, that clip went it blew up.
It went viral.
That shit was funny, man.
Let me put on this camera. Because we blocking Walooiji.
It's blocked out like half of the people were during the underground Street Fighter tournament.
That shit was hilarious. I love seeing clips of that all the time.
You know how hard I rigged it, Silver? There was a guy named Greek Fire who lost his match and dipped to get food. I gave a guy that name. I'm like, hey, this is 2026. We're giving name identities. E-Hunted, you're now Greek Fire. Go kick ass. And he cooked Jabali too.
That's hilarious.
I'm just like, I did not give a fuck. I'm like, cool. Kill everybody in this bracket. Make it quick. He beat Itachi's Legacy. He beat Jabali.
Yeah, like overall, despite me being pissed off or whatnot,
Yeah, I cooled off as well.
it was still a great event. I had a lot of fun, especially on the commentary, because I have my headset and I'm listening to the commentators, and oh my god, like I gotta give shout out to Team Chris. I gotta give a shout out to Lupasan. I forgot the other two guys' name that did the middle bracket, the middle part of.
It'll pop up later. Don't worry.
Yeah,
King
it'll-
Raichu.
No, they were at the end.
Oh, they
But
were at
there
the
were
end?
there were two other
Acoustics.
guys that were in the middle before we did top 8. Like I forgot their names, but shout out to them for being on the mic, because those guys were hilarious. And then of course for top 8 we had King Raichu and Acoustics, which my god,
That was peak.
that was peak comedy. Like
Like King Raichu even saw the amount of people emoting him for all the screaming. Man, that thunder is real as fuck.
yeah. Yeah, like bro, I highly recommend everyone that is watching this stream or even listening, go on YouTube and just type Street Fighter 6 Underground CEO 2026.
It's
Granted, the audio is fucking botched.
It is horrible, but it's
Audio is botched, but you can make out what the commentators are saying. But my God, there are some great commentary moments that just have you laughing. I'm in the headset. I'm dying of laughing throughout the entire thing. And I think that alone just made me calm the hell down. And oh my God.
Oh no, I was still pissed off. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, look, I have a job, and let me at least leave till top 16.
Yeah.
Because there was one guy that wanted to play Yasmin, aka Frank Lotion, my favorite person to interview every time.
Filipino.
Yeah, let me. I know, Filipino gaming. My favorite part about this was beforehand he gave me. I'm interviewing Frank Lotion. This man gives me negative 67 degrees, which is like a Japanese vodka seltzer. And I'm like, hey, quick question before I get serious. Can I get one? Like, the man passes me a can. I'm cracking open, drinking before we even begin.
I love this.
Even
guy.
past the silver one, and we're all dying of laughter. But yeah, so I understood the inconsistency because we were given PS5s that were pre-patched. So some people were a little pissed off, but still won their game. But it's out of our control. But rental fighter tickets, God bless those things exist. So I had this man cook. I would have cried if a Filipino man got cooked by another non-Filipino playing a Filipino character, which is Yasmin. That shit would almost have me dying because it was 2-3 that set. I'm like, cool, I'm relieved. I went straight to bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Underground was definitely an event that you definitely had to be there for, and I'm very proud of it.
Oh yeah,
And
it came a long way.
yeah, and especially like the lead up to it, like that Monday, the week of CEO, when I dropped a link publicly, and within like less than 4 hours, we hit maximum capacity twice.
Bro, tell me how people were asking to still sign up after
Yeah.
you announced it.
Yeah,
That was the craziest thing I found.
Not for real.
Yeah.
People wanted to flex the I'm a nice player. Can I get in the bracket?
No,
Well, you weren't nice enough to be there early.
literally. Even I signed up in the middle of my shift.
yeah.
But lesson learned. I'm
And-
bracket running strictly.
And I'm gonna say this to the South Florida people, because there were some South Florida people that were not able to get into Underground. Listen, I'm gonna do this for y'all for next year. I'm gonna give y'all a day before, or at least a couple of hours before, to register for the Underground via Discord. If you're not in it by the time I drop that link and it gets full, it's like, bro, I can't help you at that point. Just know that I'm going to drop the link for the South Florida people first. Like, y'all gonna have early access to it, so that way you can get in. After that, when it goes public everywhere else, it's out of my hands. I can't do anything about it. If you're gonna be like, I'll wait until later to sign up, bro. Less than 4 hours, we hit maximum capacity twice.
Which was crazy.
A 10 p.m. bracket, bro.
Yeah, twice,
And
and on a Monday.
And the fact that people still DQ'd after signing up is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
I was,
Well, I think I had only one actual DQ.
I had two.
Oh, so they were like, what, no shows?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
one person would win their match or at least lose their match, not show up.
Oh, as long as they showed up for it.
And then there was one person that did not show up at all.
Yeah, I know which one person it was.
Man, it pissed me off.
But yeah, that it just goes to show that the urgency of make sure you sign up for this and make sure that 10 o'clock you are in that area, because if you ain't there, someone else might just take your spot.
Man,
Real.
that shit was funny. Yeah, my last match I got 0-3 as well, but I was more annoyed about the situation. I'm like, all right, I got a bracket to run. Let me at least try to at least get one game in. I was distracted because I gave somebody my phone and they kept asking me for my password because they were trying to organize, but the man was hosting at the same time. Man, I cussed out Raichu. I ain't gonna lie. I was pissed off at the whole situation. And then I formally apologized the next day. But I was pissed. Like, he saw that glare in my eyes. You got 12%, motherfucker. Hurry up. This is a game. Like, I think he saw how pissed I was from the look on my face. I felt really bad. I'm going to say that. Love that, man. It was all out of love, but I understood.
I didn't even see you that night. I only saw Silver.
Yeah, that's how pissed I was.
No, yeah. I saw Silver and I was like, hey, how's it going? He's like, I'm doing all right. And I was like, ooh,
Yeah, like,
that's tough.
you know it's serious. If it's all right, not even a good.
When you hear it, I'm doing all right. He just went through like World War III, bro. That's
Like, you survived a nuke twice.
yeah.
But overall, Street Fighter 6 Underground Tourney was hella peak.
Yeah, that's lit.
The lessons were learned, and we know what we need to do to make it a better experience for you guys next year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you guys are ready to mention day 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about day 3. Day 3, I'll start off with day 3. Honestly, day 3 is just pretty much me recovering from everything, honestly. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on the interviews. We're just gonna, knock out as much as we can up until 6 p.m. So myself and Walooiji, we were in the lobby area for the majority of the day, just taking on interviews, taking on people as they're coming by. If they're interested, we would get them, and we got that done. So that was pretty much the gist of my day 3. Then of course watching grand finals for Street Fighter 6. And then I stuck around afterwards to, get the staff photo with all the other bracket judges, TOs, the people working on the event. And then, of course, just, talking with people and catching up with them. And then I was like, once I was done with that, I was like, you know what? The night is still young. I'm going to go to the pool.
Ooh.
I'm going to go to the pool. I'm going to go relax and just enjoy this time that I have now, because I was like, I didn't feel like, all right, I want to play some games or bring some setups down and just have people run sets. When I'm like, no, I'm gonna go hit up the pool. I'm gonna go, enjoy myself. And that's when I ran into Kyle Hunter and Daniel Pisante.
Kyle.
I ran into them and they was like, they're gonna go to the hot tub. I was like, oh, there's a hot tub here. I'm like, yeah. So went to the hot tub, went to go soak, and my God, bro, that hot tub peak. That hot tub was so good. Like I got my full body in all up to my neck, and I just felt like my body was just being rejuvenated. Like my joints, my back, my ankles, my knees. Like I was just like, it was like being in, I wouldn't say the hyperbolic time chamber, but you know that pod that Goku was in during the Frieza saga?
Yeah, the little pod while he recovers, so he gets ready to fight Frieza.
That's how it felt for me in the hot tub, bro. And I was just like, oh my God, I need to enjoy this. And I was just like feeling all my joints, feeling brand new and whatnot. Like, and then I came out of it, and I was like, because I was starting to sweat. I was like, okay, I'm getting cooked in here, but But at the same time, like my body was just like being rejuvenated. Like, oh man, I got some energy now. So I was like, you know what? Now I'm gonna go to the pool to cool off because I'm cooking in this pot over here that called a hot tub. So I'm gonna go into the pool. I'm gonna go enjoy and relax, and just soak in and just enjoy the time, man, and just enjoy everyone having fun. And then security came, like, all right, pool's closed because it was like after 12. I was like, nah.
Damn.
So after that, I was like, all right, I'm gonna head upstairs. I'm gonna go shower, come back downstairs, and just socialize with everyone and whatnot. And I decided to bring my gummies, my Delta 8 gummies, and I started off with 40, and I finished that evening with 18.
God damn.
So I gave a lot of people some gummies, and I saw Ichi, and Ichi was like, let me get that shit.
I love Ichi, bro.
And then after Ichi took one, I gave 2 to Marvello. I gave Bochi 1. So I was just like, passing out gummies. I saw Nightbreed, I saw Raichu or whatnot.
The weed man without being the weed man.
So I'm just, bro, I was just like passing out gummies
like in the strip club, bro. Here you go.
and whatnot. And Ichi, it hit like the effect hit Ichi really, really fast because he was also drinking. Ichi was drunk also as well. So
nothing new.
He was drinking every day. That motherfucker.
So he like, Silver, this shit is strong. I was like, yeah.
He said, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it is. It's 25 milligrams of Delta 8.
Oh my God.
And then the next day, I saw Raichu, I saw Nightbreed. I asked him, so how's the gummy? I was like, bro, I had the best sleep ever. I was like, yeah, that's what it does. You'll get high, but bro, you will literally get the best sleep of your life to the point where you wake up, you feel like, bro, I feel so rejuvenated. Like, I got energy. Like, what is in that gum? Like,
The
bro.
the sensu bean.
The sensu bean.
Literally. So,
Who needs melatonin when you pop one of those, bro?
Exactly. So I got to, hang out with some people that night and just, chilled and enjoyed myself. And I didn't go to bed till like maybe close to 2 because I ended up staying up playing some gacha games because I had to finish my dailies, which I've been neglecting. So I had to do that. And after that, that was my day 3. What about you, Walooiji?
Man, I carried the interviews the hardest by accident. It's not that I wanted to, it was by sheer accident. But I think my whole favorite scene by this is seeing Butters look me dead in the eyes and walking away in the interview. And I'm here starving. I'm like, when I hear of them going to Fridays, I'm like, yo, somebody get me food or they're getting touched. I was pissed.
I saw that and I was like, oh yeah, he got me tenders yesterday. I got him.
Yeah, I'm going to beat the shit out of somebody to give me food. I was violent that day. Yeah, sitting down for 5 hours straight.
Dog, locked in.
Oh yeah, I was locked the fuck in. Then afterwards, I love how like there's not much gaming. Like I played a casual set against a jury player, where it was like a quick little first 5, and I ended up getting 5-3. But I love how I just started randomly drinking with Ricky Tiki.
Ricky,
Bro,
I love that guy, bro.
Like everyone's watching the Avatar movie, then we saw like some horrible movie. Man, I didn't realize.
Oh, the plane one. Yeah.
I didn't realize me drinking, I'm like a funny person. I didn't realize how funny I was.
bro.
Apparently, I'm funny. Allegedly, I don't think I'm funny. I'm just real.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I tried sips of Four Loko for the first time, and then a beatbox, which is just an alcoholic juice box of 11%.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, the fact I drank.
I'd
that,
rather pick a soju though.
I drank that all.
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ricky was fucking knocked out, bro.
See, I remember one guy going upstairs to try to crack a bitch, and the first thing I just said is like the movie was like had some turbulence. I'm like, oh, that's probably him. And then 5 minutes later, he pulls up. I'm like, oh shit, how honest do you want me to be?
So yeah, be honest with me.
And then I just said that straight. He just shoved me because it was funny.
Oh no, yeah, that motherfucker's hilarious.
I don't intend to be funny. It's just that I'm naturally this way. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And then I go check out Silver in the pool just chilling. I'm like, man, if only I forgot a towel. I was thinking about jumping into the pool.
Oh no, there were towels there.
Motherfuck.
Yeah.
I'll bet.
So the next time we go next year, like there's a section at the pool where you can actually get towels.
Son of a bitch. I actually thought about going to the pool, but I was like embarrassed because I didn't have a towel. Or I probably just didn't carry enough. Like I had one last pair of shorts to wear, and I just didn't want to use it for that reasoning.
That's fair. That's
Well,
fair.
at least you know next year, bring some shorts.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that next year.
Because I wore some for day 0, not the underground. I wore sweats.
I was comfy that day. Yeah.
Next year, I'm bringing breakaway pants.
That's the ones where you rip them.
Yep, you just go whoosh.
I'm gonna get lit.
Like that shit. That will be funny. Like I'll commentate. Not even commentate. Like I'm gonna just sit in the commentator's table. It's like, look, if you're running that bracket, run the fade. But overall, that was a funny day 3 experience. Like watching Avatar, watching The Passenger. That movie sucked. But I talked a lot of shit that day.
No, that movie sucked, but we had a great time shitting on it.
I think I made it. I made it a comedic route.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, man. What was your thoughts on Monday? Like Monday, as we're getting.
Well, let me
Oh,
segue
Butters.
in, bro.
My
Let me
bad.
segue in. Dab me up.
Huh.
Fucking Persona tag time, bro. Ching.
Take it.
Baton pass. Nah, Sunday was crazy because I woke up at like I think 1 or 2 o'clock, like genuinely, and I wake up to like the tweet that like Walooiji does. He's like, "Yo, we're doing an episode today, ButterPunch in spirit," and I was like, "Word."
See,
So they know I'm not gonna be there.
I smelt it out. I'm like, wow, maybe he'll be offended. No, I was right.
no, I saw it. I was like, "Oh, I guess they know I won't be there."
See,
All right, cool.
I didn't realize how accurate I was, and Parsa was laughing because he realized that I don't miss.
No, yeah. I started walking around and I was like, oh, they're doing an episode. Good for them. I keep walking. I'm like, oh, they're doing great. And I keep walking, doing
And I'm
my
like,
vendor
surely
hall
he'll
shit.
interview 1 or 2 people.
No, none. I saw them and I was like, yeah, they're doing great. I'll keep doing my vendor hall and random side quests. I think at some point I come back at like 6 p.m.
Oh my God.
And someone's like, fuck us, right? I'm like, wait. I may have misread the whole situation here. I may have misread. I give Walooiji a burger and I'm like, all right, so
Bro,
he's at least okay. I gotta go apologize to Silver.
But I love how poor Heinz and Parsa just watched me eat a burger so savagely. Like,
Bro, no,
I fucked that thing up.
Let me explain to you. Don't ever go to TGI Fridays ever, bro.
What
That food is made out of cardboard box and cheese. They get that shit from a freezer and throw it in a microwave and they feed it to you, bro. School lunch on a fucking vending machine, bro. That's what that fucking was. I went there. We went to get food at 4. I order a steak. I was like, dude, that steak from fucking Steakhouse, Texas Roadhouse was lit. Let me get another steak. This is gonna fucking feel great. That shit was so terrible. They gave me that shit like medium rare, and shit looked like it was made out of fucking rubber. And I was like, yo, make this shit well done, please. I didn't say that. I was like, can you cook this till well done, please? Like, you know, I realized it was not good. And the pot and the fucking macaroni was fucking frozen box shit. The other thing was frozen box shit.
Bro, what
comes
do you-
back and I'm like, this is barely edible. I eat like half of the steak and I was pissed. I was genuinely, because we were all there, right? And I think we ate something. Oh yeah, the night before we had Wendy's. That was better than the TGI Fridays we ate. I ate food and I was still pissed. Why the fuck am I eating food and still being pissed? I'm a big bag. I'm not supposed to be going through that struggle, bro.
Bro,
fuck.
I still feel bad because I think Parsa and Heinz just saw me eat a burger straight up. Like I was desperate.
No, dude, I picked the burger out for you. After I got the steak, I was like, get that burger well done. Well done. Like, oh, how do you want the burger? Well done. I don't want to set my boy up with failure after that, bro.
Bro, interviews after the toilet would be so horrifying, but I knew the consequences.
Dog.
For just getting a TGI Friday food, I was starving, man. They just see me eat a burger, put a little mustard. Like, I was eating a fry. I did not care how it looked.
No, I'm glad it was okay, because, like,
bro, as a podcast
I was pissed.
As a podcast host, I did not look handsome at all fucking up a cheeseburger.
Bro.
I'm going to be real.
Nah, yeah, that shit pissed me off. We came back. I gave you the cheeseburger. I think we all get together.
I've never been so happier.
No, yeah, you was like, lit.
I don't think a relationship would have made me happier, but a burger that hungry.
A burger, bro.
That tasted like ass.
So that's why a barbecue with the boys is always the best thing, guys.
Damn right.
Hell yeah. So, like, I think Sunday I just kind of vendor hauled more and just, like, walked around. And then we went to that lunch at TGI Fridays. Ass. Ruined my day.
100%.
Then I think after that, like, after 6 or 7 o'clock, what did we do? I think everybody started getting ready for a group photo. So then we did the group photo. And then we started going into our own rooms at that point. And at that point, that's when we watched the Avatar movie and then the plane movie. And then at that point, it was 2 a.m. We went to watch the Saw movie. This was when Riki Tikitavi was already fucking donezo, though. So, like, I was having fun. We were watching the Saw movie. It was Saw 10. And Parsa got to play in the exhibition of Avatar, the fighting game Legends game. So let me give you some context here. So there's a really prominent and strong player named 1999 Honda Civic. He was a playtester of the game, and he is the strongest playtester of the game. Like, he is so strong that, you know, for context, he couldn't legally play in the tournaments that were offered there because, you know, he got to play the game early. You know, he got the play tests. So that's like a non-disclosure agreement that, you know, people do as a play tester. You know, they can't enter tournaments. But the group of CEO, they organize an exhibition event. And that's completely different from a tournament. That's like an event.
Oh, yes. I know where this is going.
Yeah. So later that night, Honda Civic goes in there. You know, he's fighting the players who did win the Avatar tournament. And, you know, it's like a group of playtesters versus the group of players who got at least top 64 or top 32. I think it was top 64 of the Avatar tournament. So you're like, you know, you got those strongest who learned the game when it released, and then the strongest who did play the game before they did. And, you know, when you would do the event, low key, it was kind of going neck and neck, maybe here and there. But the people who were at the tournament and placed top 64 were outperforming the playtesters until Honda Civic showed up, bro. That motherfucker pulled up, and you don't even know who he is because he has got a hoodie, he's got the mask, he's got the shades, and he just pulls up with a toy car of a 1999 Honda Civic, bro. That shit was so hilarious.
It was peak.
So peak. And I tell you right now, this guy mopped the whole squad, bro.
Wait.
Acoustics pulled up. He's like, I want hands. Mops him. I think the only person who got like a set off of him was Sonic Fox. And that, like, out of like the other 10 players that were there, like, he cooked everybody. And then I bring this up because Parsa had to fight him in the exhibition. couldn't get it.
But he
bro.
fought another guy who played Zahir, I believe.
Yeah, he got to beat him.
But like,
on
he
that.
lost one game, and Parsa's like, all right, download complete.
Yeah, he cooked him.
Let me cook his ass.
And it was pretty much Parsa who was like the last one in the world event, where like out of the top 64 players, because he got 33rd, dab him up, homie. He was our like the anchor of that group versus Honda Civic, bro.
Which is crazy.
And dude, it was rough, bro. He was figuring it out, but like Honda Civic was just running him over, bro.
Like a Honda Civic.
He was just running him over.
But
and
like,
I bring this up, right? Because in Saw, So we were watching Saw 10, and like, you know, they have like a thing where like, oh, you know, you got to repent your sins, so they do a game. So, you know, me being the fucking cheesy guy, I was like, oh yeah, you know, I was like trying to do a voice. I was like, let's play a game. And then, you know, they're like, all right, cool, what's the thing? And I'm like, Parsa, you're a strong man who can survive any tenacity, but your tenacity is not as strong as you think it is. So he's like, what's going on? And I'm like, so for your challenge, Parsa, you must survive 20 minutes with 1999 Honda Civic. And like, just before I even finish that sentence, like, it's just me, Parsa, and Heinz, and Ricky's knocked out. And we all just start fucking laughing, like our asses off for like 5 minutes. He's like, and Parsa's like, you motherfucker, bro. I'm like, you must survive the Honda Civic.
I love the detail that he was carrying a 1999 Honda Civic, but he had a hoodie with the design of the Honda Civic.
Yeah, the hoodie, bro.
But he's also playing soccer specifically.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that guy was hilarious.
That was peak gaming at its finest. But the fact that Paramount also posted this too.
Paramount posted him, bro. I was
But
like, that's
what
a
was it?
fucking goat.
The highlight of Parsa was probably one of the developers following him, or I think one of the developers,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Let's go. He's gonna be a Skullgirls player now.
No, he's not. He
But yeah.
wouldn't go that far.
I think that was Sunday, right? Like that's definitely Sunday.
Watching
That-
Street Fighter
we finished
Top 8
that.
was funny.
Take Riki Tiki Tavi to his room. I had to carry that motherfucker, bro. That motherfucker's 6 foot. How am I supposed to be carrying this dude?
Using
that-
his hose, motherfucker.
For real. And then we went to bed, I think, at like 4. And that's day 3. Day 3.
Yeah, I think highlights I forgot to mention. Seeing Street Fighter Top 8 was not a surprise. Watching Takedo cook with JP was crazy. Like, a man 41 years old won Street Fighter. I don't give a fuck if he's from Japan or not, but the age.
Bro, he was warming up on his Nintendo Switch on his lap.
Exactly.
He was grinding.
That man knew what to do and how to handle it.
That's crazy, bro. Imagine you grind so hard. You like I pull up a Street Fighter 6 setup while we're talking.
We were gonna watch another Terry win, but nah, Takedo just said, fuck that.
It's like I got that, bro.
That was peak gaming. I'm watching Blaz play again.
Oh yeah.
Going from Sagat was crazy. Or Jamie to Sagat.
Great event.
Yeah, it was so cool that there were some vendors. The top 8 was going on. I get to meet some friends of Rain and some people I knew from my past. Seeing Marvello as a photographer. There's a lot of like positivity, like good vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because going to CEO each and every year, you get to catch up with everyone and see, what they did, their progress, their progression in life, where they're at in life, or whatnot. And sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes people just need to come to, they want to go to the event because it's like they need that mental escape from their day-to-day reality life and whatnot, which is also another good thing, because I strongly believe this year as CEO did a lot good for a lot of people, and I don't remember anyone saying anything negative about CEO this year, other than Smash players. But that's
That's Smash.
that's as it's Smash in itself. So it is what it is. But I would say overall, everyone enjoyed this year more so, and it's like, man, it's like, bro, the weekend just went by so fast. Like last week, we were all in Orlando. Like we were not here last Sunday.
We were all
in.
We were all
Orlando.
doing our own thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, look how time has passed. Like, and here we are back to our regular normal routine, and it's like, bro, we're gonna have to wait until fucking next year, Labor Day weekend, to experience CEO all over again. And this time it'll be on a Labor Day weekend. So it's like, I wonder what will happen around that time. Like, what now it's on Labor Day weekend, that Monday, most people are gonna be off work. Like, is Jubilee Land gonna close on a Monday instead of a Sunday? I don't know.
I don't know. They work too hard. They need a day off.
No, for real. They be working since Wednesday and then work them to death.
Especially the breakdown and the structures and people still playing on consoles. Like, hurry up, get out.
No, yeah.
And you know what I mean, Silver.
Yeah.
Those people that want to get one last game in.
No, for real.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, surprisingly, not many beef sets besides like no complex and young Mateen, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think one lesson I learned, and bouncing off what you said, that was a whole weekend of video games, and I definitely didn't get to play a lot of video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So-
more community.
Yeah.
That's-
So
That's the more optimistic way to look at it.
right. So I think I'm gonna optimize where, like it's like 12 a.m., right? I'm definitely gonna be the guy who stays there till 4 to 5 a.m. so I could get my gaming in.
Yeah, I need to get more
'Cause-
caffeine.
Because that was a lot of fun, but then I also prioritize sleep, and I'm like, I think I could sacrifice some sleep for this weekend. I think I'm gonna optimize that
That's
next
definitely
time.
my mental notes.
Yeah, like I would say at best, I usually get about 5 hours of sleep. And not just for me, even though as I am getting much older in age, I should be getting more hours of sleep. But for an event like this, that adrenaline is so high.
Forget
That
it.
excitement, that motivation is so high when you go to this event. It's just like, I don't care much for sleep because you want to maximize the entire time that you are awake, just experiencing this event as much as you can because there's so much to do. And I even said this to other creators as well, is like take advantage of this entire event, of this entire weekend.
It's free content.
Yeah, like literally, it's free content. Like you can find creative ways on how to create content at an event like this. You just have to you'll find something that's just gonna click, and it works, and you're just gonna stick with it. Like how we're doing the podcast over there. Like last year, okay, we got over 100 interviews. This year, got a lot more.
Last year we got like 80 something for asking different questions a day, which had the same people, but
Yeah.
different ways to go around it.
Yeah, this time we decided to focus on just 3 questions, but we had so many unique people coming up to us and just wanting to, just sit down and have a chat with us to the point where like now this is a more of a normal thing for us now,
Mhm.
to where
Yeah.
people would like to do something like that with us where we're interviewing people, and I enjoy it. And it just sucks that there's not a lot of time and day
No.
to do this even more because you got to take into sleep in consideration. You got to go eat, then you got to go play your sets, you got to
And use the
warm up for
goddamn
your
bathroom.
brackets.
And don't forget to take a goddamn shower.
Mhm.
Hygiene, very important.
And you know what?
Hygiene.
I came across some stank, but it wasn't as bad.
No, yeah, they locked in. Next year, though, the people who are running CEO, they're busy.
Yeah.
So I think we should kidnap them for an episode, like a podcast, demon hours, because that's when they're free, anyways.
And
That's when they're free, anyways.
that's a to be continued.
That's a. We'll talk more. We'll talk more.
Yeah, we're gonna kidnap Tong or Alex Jabali to get them on a podcast at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Exactly, bro.
We're
So
gonna-
help
we're
me.
gonna-
I'll rip
we're
off
gonna-
my shirt again.
Unhinged, bottle in hand.
So help me.
We're gonna kidnap Juicy Duelist for a 4 a.m. podcast interview. We're gonna kidnap Ryan, convicted of fun, at 5 a.m. for an interview. Yeah, we're
As
definitely
he's in the chat. Like he's not hearing this.
Live hearing this. It's like, all right, I guess, man.
Oh my god.
like they don't need their sleep. Like, nah, fuck your sleep.
Nah,
We need-
fuck your sleep.
Nah, we need this content, bro.
For the greater, it's not for the greater good. It's for our greater good.
Oh,
Quote.
you're good.
You
Yeah, I know y'all was doing the table again. I was trapping the ball. Yo,
we gotta bring it.
every year.
We gotta bring it to the ballroom at this point.
It's in the ballroom, real, yeah,
Oh my god, that would be horrifying.
bro.
For me, at least. You're just gonna see me halfway dead, just interviewing people.
Yeah, bro, we're gonna have to kidnap you at 5 in the morning so we can do an interview, bro.
That's,
Listen, I know.
why did
you're
I not
busy
think about this?
with production and running brackets and whatnot? But we're gonna need you for this interview.
Like, but why did I not think about this?
Hey, I know you guys have the whole day, but hear me out. You're done after 10, right? So here's a beer. Here's some
beer.
almonds
Here's some
and
Florida-
pistachios. So let me.
turn into a bar cast at that point. That is horrifying. I'm in. I'm in.
Brother, that shit's hilarious.
But yeah, 2027 is gonna be a fun event.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
With more
100%.
fighting games such as Virtual Fighters and whatever niche indie games start kicking in.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. The fact that Avatar came out less than almost what, a month, 2 months?
Yeah, dude. No, it was right.
And it
crazy.
became. I love how Jabali predicted it. Table's a good idea. The college campus stick format works.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a peak. This is gonna be peak. I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
this.
I'm definitely looking forward to 2027 as well because we're gonna be able to
Uh.
get to do more. Underground's gonna be a lot better. Can't wait for it. Like I'm so excited for next year. It's just the fact that damn, I gotta wait until a whole ass year and some change just to see all the people from all over, from people from New York, people from Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina,
Canada.
Texas, California, Canada.
South Korea,
Middle East,
Japan.
Like international players.
Just to see them again and just kick it with them. Oh man.
I want
It's
my
like-
run back against Bailey.
Like I forgot who said it best. Like, yo, this shit means something to me. Like CEO means something to me. It's something to me because this shit is deep. It's deeper than that. And I remember on the car ride home, I was talking to Daniel. I was like, bro, I don't get this feeling with conventions after it's done.
Wait. Are we going to
Like anime
like
cons?
the final day or Monday or just?
There's really not much because we're all.
Bro, I don't want to talk about Monday for me.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
okay.
beforehand, I love how we all decided to go to Waffle House Universally. Butter's ass is late, but that's perfectly fine.
I try to coerce everybody.
Yeah,
No, I lied. I woke up late.
Man, it was so worked out. I got a cold brew, everything else. I dropped off everybody in the airport. Now you can go on Silver.
Okay. So, all right. This is Monday. As we're departing and leaving, or whatnot,
Everybody's leaving. Yeah.
I'm feeling emotional about the last day because, like, damn, I'm not gonna see these people or whatnot. But as I'm getting a little bit closer to home, I end up getting a phone call from the hotel saying that my bags are still over there, and two of my bags are at the hotel or whatnot. I'm like, huh? No, I'm thinking no, I don't think so because I should have everything in the car that me and Daniel were for whatnot. So as I get to my house and I start unloading everything, I was like, shit, that guy was right. I don't have my bags. And one of my bags had my laptop, a Switch, and some of my other stuff. The other book bag had two of my PS5s. And I am panicking the fuck out. So I'm like, you know what? I got to make the drive back to Orlando. Got to make that 3-hour drive just go grab my stuff. And then as I'm driving there, I'm thinking, I was like, let me hit up Walooiji and see how far he's at.
Oh no, I called you once. You're like, oh yeah, I left my bags at the hotel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he made a little mass text.
I'm like, hold on, you need me to handle this, and I'm 1 hour away from my house, and I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, so Walooiji drove back to Orlando to grab my 2 bags, and then we met at a stop station. I think
Oh, I
halfway.
was dead.
Yeah, and I got my bags back and whatnot, and I am forever in debt to him.
Oh
Forever
no,
in
like
debt to him.
I've known this man for 6 years, so I'm just like, I'm not questioning it. I'm like, if anyone ever questions my loyalty, I'm beating them with a stick outside.
real.
Is what I said. It's like, wait, the hotel would have mailed it for free.
What? What?
So you're telling me I went from Indian River to U-turn back to Kissimmee just to get this shit frame one? I went
Would've
through
mailed it to
security.
you? To beat somebody's ass right now, dog. I'm not even the one who lost the bag, and I'm not even the one who drove there, and I'm getting angry.
I can't get mad. That was a situation.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
funniest thing is, I love when you read the hotel bags. It says, "Hey, the person who found it wants this," and they're like, "Yes." Yeah. So I made an hour drive just to make it back to same day deliveries, what just happened.
Real.
Yeah.
Oh
That's what I
God.
Nah, like
I know.
I am forever in debt to him. Like you saved me, bro. Thank you so much.
Of course, I'm always happy to help without a question. That was the funniest thing. I'm like, I'm in Indian River. I'm like, okay, I'm an hour, but if I go back, it's a reset. I didn't realize I was driving for almost 6 hours straight that day.
Yeah, bro. Like I did not realize that I left my 2 bags, and and then as I'm going to bed late at night, and I go through my Instagram stories and whatnot, and I'm looking at one as I'm leaving the hotel venue. I slow it down, and you can see it by frame 1, my 2 bags sitting at the front where the cars are, being when you're pulling up with your cars, and I'm just like,
Bro, I love all the side quests I did. I went to go get gas, went to go see, like, just to make sure there's any food around. I got back to my house. I think we all left around like probably what 1 p.m.
1 or 2 p.m. Yeah,
Yeah, I got back to my house at 8:30. I wolfed down some food and went straight to bed.
real.
I didn't want to talk about CEO until I got my sleep. Shit was peak.
Yeah.
Absolute cinema.
Yeah, so
But do it again.
lesson learned is make sure I'm going to double triple check to make sure I have everything with me. I'm not leaving nothing behind or I'm forgetting something. And it's like
I
it's
did
like
sweep.
and it's like kind of like it reminds me of years ago when we went to our very first CEO. I left my wallet at a Wawa.
Oh yeah,
When we were driving
that was
up.
the first CEO.
Yeah, for our very first CEO, and it's just like, this is like deja vu all over again. I'm always forgetting some shit. Why me?
See,
Why me?
Oh my
I'm like, the
god.
only thing I left home was a Ryu headband. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I can live without it. People are
Oh
gonna know
my
who
God.
I am. That shit was peak.
Oh.
I'm here listening to 2000s music, locked into driving. I crossed by the same state trooper 3 times, going 80 on the 70. I'm like, damn, I wonder if I'm gonna get stopped this time. Nah. But my favorite part about this, once I got the stuff, I searched everything, make sure I felt like a TSA airport employee. But reading hey, does this guy want this stuff? Yes. I'm like, yeah, I know I had to do this for a reason. If
Real.
it hasn't been claimed within X amount of days, but that was hilarious.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
that is the CEO adventure, y'all.
Yeah, if anyone
Now-
questions my loyalty, they're getting beaten. Respectfully.
Beautiful day. Beautiful weekend.
Man, we covered a lot, and I would say the biggest thing I was also proud of because I got to do pretty much 90% of everything that I wanted to do for the event. But I would say the biggest thing I'm actually proud of for this year's CEO was introducing new people to
Oh,
the
yeah.
event because we had S15 Costuming coming to CEO for the very first time, Adam and Jasmine coming to CEO for the very first time, Daniel Pissant coming to CEO for the very first time. Like, because I've been, if you follow me on my social medias, especially on Instagram, I'm always telling people like, yo, pull up the CEO. It's gonna be lit this year. This is a if you really want a complete unique experience where it feels very community friendly, community open, just it doesn't have that corporate feel, like it's not commercialized. This is the event for you. And the best part about it is you don't even have to play fighting games to enjoy an event like CEO because it offers something very unique. If you're a gamer, you're gonna enjoy this event. You're gonna find people that will like the same games as you or whatnot. So I say that. So I'm proud of that, and I'm proud that I actually told people to come up to this event, and they actually pulled up and showed up. And granted, they came for the 3 days. You know, a lot of first timers do. They always come up for the first 3 days, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But now after experiencing it, it's like, yo, now I got to come for the day zero. I
Yeah.
gotta come for the day zero because, and then probably I'll leave until Monday like everybody else, just so that I have the full CEO experience. Because, bro, it's I don't know how much else I can say other than it's an event you definitely have to experience it one time, and
It changes you.
yeah,
100%.
and every year that I go, it's like, especially on that last day, it's just like, man, I'm gonna miss this shit.
Yeah, to drop off
And-
3
and-
people in a row.
Yeah, and I don't get that same feeling when I go to the conventions and whatnot.
Nah, because we still see the same fuckers every day. Like, I'm not even lying. We still see the same fuckers at cheap conventions. Oh yeah, it's free. Hey, long time no see. It's been a month.
It's been a month.
Yeah,
Or you see people in the same cosplays and same things, but with fighting games, you just see people with different attires, different fits, jerseys, etc.
different walks of life.
Yeah.
And we see him once a year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I,
My favorite interview was Jurassic Ori because people like bullied the fuck out of her online or tried to,
Oh yeah, yeah. yeah.
and then we just
I
talked
love
about,
her takes.
and then we were just on tangents and gave me a hug. That's my goat. That's my.
Yeah, so I'm proud of that, and hopefully for 2027, I bring more new faces to the scene, and then of course for the family photo, and big
Oh,
thank you
I'm-
to Ryan for this because it was because I pitched the idea of let's have all the newcomers up in the front of the photo,
Ah.
so that way when they share that photo to their social media following,
They
they
see.
could see that, hey, I'm in the front, I'm a part of this big community in South Florida. So I want to, keep that as a tradition to where if you're here for the very first time, if you're new to the FGC experience, like we want you in the front, and we hope to see y'all too. We hope to see them at locals as well. Like I know Steven, Jasmine, and Adam, they are Miami. Like I told them, like go to Rock every Friday. Like they have tournaments there, they have
Just
events there.
chill, worst case.
Yeah, and I told them like you don't even have to be good at fighting games, but in this community we wear so many different hats. Like there's a spot for anybody, and if you're able to find your place within this community, then it's just gonna work out for you for the long run.
Man, you ever felt like a chameleon, Butters? The fact that you can blend into so many environments and such in different colors.
As somebody who's hopped onto like 5 different fighting games,
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
fuck.
exactly what you mean.
But yeah, because I've commentated, I've TO'd, I've bracket ran, I've done so much random shenanigans that I don't mind being in whatever scene's needed.
Yeah,
I'm loving the stream helper position. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, it's so
I
much
was
fun.
exhausting, but that was fun doing it at
And
a
then
Taco Fest.
commentating is a little tricky, but it's funny.
If you learn how to optimize, you could do commentating and stream running. But like I wouldn't recommend it. You got to be locked in.
my
my-
goal is to get back into
That's-
Ultimate and go beat Hungry Box.
That's based.
Go be Hungry Box.
Yeah, he might pass out after the game. Be careful. So little do people know, if you ever look up Hungry Box, he always has a shenanigan happening. He had a hot set against somebody, he fainted. Landed safely, but just fainted.
Mm-hmm.
Think it was just a heat spell or something that happened, but that was still the funniest thing that happened. Peak. Or like the fact he was cooking somebody so hard, he was just tearing up. He's like, damn, I'm really cooking his ass and winning a major.
Oh, yeah.
He's the most disrespectful person I've seen.
Hilarious.
Oh yeah, online Smash does sound terrible. The fact that there's no really Ethernet cables that you can't use.
For real.
Gotta go to the locals.
Yeah, I would say like, how does one practice? It's just like showing up to locals, finding the right people, then figuring things out.
Yeah.
Labbing in Smash seems a little harder than most fighting games because it's platformer. You might have a better probability of Brawlhalla,
Mm. Mhm.
which is a free game.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Man, I'm hungry.
yeah. Let's go ahead and put a ball on this episode to wrap things up.
Any final thoughts with you guys?
Go next year. CEO's lit. It'll change you. I got my cousin who's not a big fighting game fan. Brought him. He was like, I get it now. Especially when you go, little mini segue. When you go to your first major and you go into the ballroom and you're watching a top 8 and you watch it, right? Just standing. You're not sitting down investing. You're just walking around and you hear the crowd roaring at the moment to moment gameplay of like
Yes.
Avatar Legends, and you like feel that emotion. That's what changes you. That's when it clicks for everybody. Come to CEO next year.
Walooiji.
So I'd say CEO is a great experience for everybody, no matter what part of walks of life you are. I've been going with Silver for 5 years now, and I don't think I will ever dodge this event, no matter what part of life I'm in, no matter what state or area, country, place I'm in. I will pull up to a CEO regardless.
Mhm.
Even if I'm not competing, spectator badge is only $100 for 3 days. There is not an excuse.
Mhm.
And paying for a hotel is less than $1,000 for 5 days, which is crazy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways to get to CEO. If money is an issue, find the right people. But I do want to thank the people that actually sat down and interviewed with us. Your voices will be heard later on. Stay tuned. What about you, Silver? What you got?
As for me, my goal for next year, bring more new faces to CEO, and of course, more new faces into the local FGC community. Because if you live in Broward, you got Guildhall, you have Flynn's. If you live in Miami, you have ROK, and what was the other one? I forgot.
Arcade Odyssey.
No, not Arcade Odyssey. The other one.
Mm.
The other local.
NXT?
NXT, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So with that, like, you have places to go for your local gaming experience, and you'll see us, the community, there as well. And if you feel nervous about it, like, just show up and you'll be invited and welcomed with open arms. And for the people that went, they will literally tell you that, like, it was a very welcoming experience. Like, everyone was nice, everyone was respectful, and they got to, take photos with some very popular people in the fighting game community like Justin Wong or IFC Yipes and whatnot. So you can be a part of this community and don't have to be really good at fighting games. That's the best part about it. Like, you can still be a part of this. And my goal for this year, and of course for next year, is to bring more new faces into this community, because it is a awesome community. It's a great community, and you see how passionate we are about it. And very, very rare or almost non-existent, you hear any kind of drama from this community, especially here in South Florida. We're all grown. We all got jobs and other responsibilities, so we don't deal with childness or foolishness or that type of stuff. So I welcome you with open arms, open hands. However, be a part of this community. Join us, and hopefully we can see you at the next CEO next year. So that being said, thank y'all so much for being a part of this episode. We will be back on Thursday with some gaming news.
Oh man, I can't wait for
next
Hot
Sunday
Topics.
we will have a group episode, which we won't announce until Saturday. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I ducked the last one, so I can't wait to get into this one again.
Yippee!
Yee.
We'll be there.
That being said, thank you guys so much for being a part of this episode, and we'll catch y'all again on the next one. So stay classy, hit the like button on the way out, share the video, share the podcast.
Pull up to a goddamn local.
Thank you for supporting us, and we are the best gaming podcast in South Florida.
Damn right.
Peace.
Peace.
Man, they better invite me to the next CEO orgy, bro. I'm tired of this shit.
CE orgy. CE orgy, man. I was trying to find some Tinder dates and shit. For real, bro.